Not a single soul had shown up, not my parents, not my brother Andrew, not even a Hern. Just me standing alone in the silence. I pulled out my phone and checked it for the 5th time. No new messages. Then the package announcement flashed across it. Welcome home, Bernice Thorns. A video autoplayed. There they were, my family. All of them. Gathered at the arrival gates of the Northern Ridge.
Stop being dramatic, Anastasia,
he said, his voice dry like I called to complain about the weather.
We'll do the ceremony later. Bernice just got back from Alpha training at Wolfsbane.
You missed my mating ceremony.
Andrew blinked, then shrugged like it didn't matter.
It's just a ritual. You and Hern can do it next moon or the one after.
I looked toward the window. Beyond it, the dark trees of the northern woods swayed gently in the night wind. Bernice was back. She had everything. And me?
If you're going to be petty with your sister, then you're no daughter of mine.
Bernice gasped, wide-eyed and full of faux concern.
A girl's important ceremony is forgotten when her sister returns from training. What will she do next? Episode 1. Today was supposed to be my mating day, the day Hern Bloodclaw would mark me as his Luna in front of the whole Esquivel pack. We'd trained together since we were pups. Everyone said we were the perfect match. Future Alpha and Luna. Balanced, predictable, safe. I smoothed down the front of my cloak for the 100th time and glanced toward the entrance again. Still no one. Not a single soul had shown up. My parents, my brother Andrew, not even Hern. Just me standing alone in the silence. I pulled out my phone and checked it for the 5th time. No new messages. My thumb hovered over Hern's name before I called. Again, it rang twice, then went to voicemail. I stared at the screen, unsure whether to laugh or throw it against the stone wall. Then the package announcement flashed across it. Welcome home, Bernice Thorns. A video autoplayed. There they were, my family. All of them gathered at the arrival gates of the Northern Ridge, where the skycrafts landed. My father beamed. My mother teared up. And Andrew lifted Bernice into an aspiring hug. Even Hern was there, standing just behind her. Bernice's golden hair glinted under the lantern lights. Episode 2. Her arm curled tightly around Hern's like she belonged there. She always did. My chest burned. A moment later, my phone buzzed again. This time it was Hern. Stop being dramatic, Anastasia, he said. His voice dry like I'd called to complain about the weather. We'll do the ceremony later. Bernice just got back from Alpha training at Wolfsbane Academy. The line cut. I stared at the screen, my claws itching to come out. Around me, the ceremonial hall remained silent, filled only with the soft rustle of moonflower petals falling to the floor. I looked down at the cloak I'd spent hours sewing silver threads into. It pooled around me now like shed fur, like something I didn't deserve to wear. I slipped it off and left it there. The Stormvile pack bustled with noise when I returned. Someone had roasted meat on the back grill. Bernice's perfume floated through the halls, rose and sweet leaf. Strong enough to push every other scent away, laughter echoed from the main room celebration, loud and thoughtless. No one noticed when I slipped inside through the kitchen door. Episode 3. I went straight to my room, sat on the edge of my bed, and stared at the list I'd written in my journal. A simple list. Every time I'd been forgotten, overlooked, passed over, I added another entry at the bottom. Mating ceremony, no one came. A knock slammed against the door, it creaked open, and Andrew stepped inside like he owned the place, his boots heavy on the floor. There you are, he said, looking me over, taking in the fur cloak now folded by my desk, and the half-written letter to the council. Bernice wants your meatloaf. Make it spicy. She says she missed the way you cook it. I stared at him, hands resting on my lap. You missed my mating ceremony. Andrew blinked, then shrugged like it didn't matter. It's just a ritual. You and Hern can do it next moon or the one after. Bernice is back, Anastasia. We haven't seen her in a year. He picked up my journal from the desk, flipped through it without asking. You still writing this stuff down? His eyes landed on the fresh page at the top in bold letters. Episode 4. Final warning, he snorted. What's that supposed to mean? You gonna run away to be a rogue? He tossed the journal back onto the bed. Just make the meatloaf, Anastasia. I stood slowly and walked past him toward the kitchen. My hand stung as I pulled out the meat from the cold box. The new soap they'd brought back for Bernice, her favorite brand, had left red blotches on my skin. Andrew leaned against the wall behind me, watching too closely. Why are you so quiet? He asked, planning to poison her or something, before I could answer. Her voice rang out from the main room. Andrew. The chestnuts. He rolled his eyes and muttered, coming, before turning and leaving without a second glance. Episode 5. I washed my hands under cold water. Watching the red fade into pale pink, my eyes drifted to the counter. There sat the ceremonial cake I'd ordered, still untouched. The bonding rings lay beside it. Sealed in their velvet box, I didn't cry. I just stood there for a long time, staring at all the things that were supposed to matter. My wolf had been quiet all day, but now her voice was sharp in my head. Arlene, my wolf growled low in my chest. They've made their choice, she said. So will we. I looked toward the window. Beyond it, the dark trees of the northern woods swayed gently in the night wind. Bernice was back. She had everything, and me. I was done waiting. Episode 6. I set the meatloaf down on the long oak dining table. The scent wafted through the air like a forgotten promise. Laughter echoed from the living room. Father, usually buried in Alpha Council meetings, and Esquivel Pack's logistics, sat comfortably, listening intently as Bernice gushed about her time at Wolfsbane Academy. We practiced under the pack elder Archibald, she said, eyes shining. He said I had the instincts of a born alpha, strong enough to lead any pack. Mother clutched Bernice's hand, eyes shimmering with emotion. My sweet girl, you've lost weight, haven't you? You need more rest. Too much time in training will weaken your wolf and dull your senses. Andrew sat beside them, still dutifully peeling chestnuts like some beta servant. I stood quietly at the threshold between the kitchen and living room, watching, never invited. That room was warm, bright, full of voices and attention. This room, mine, was quiet, dim, forgotten. Bernice's voice rose with performative sweetness. Anastasia, why are you just standing there, still mad at me for ruining your ceremony? The conversation screeched to a halt. 3 pairs of eyes turned toward me, like I was a problem that had just come back. Episode 7. Father's brow furrowed. Anastasia, come here. Don't sulk. Mother gave me that impatient look, the one that always followed whenever Bernice cried. You're the one who picked that unfortunate date. Bernice had just landed. We were all exhausted from the airport run. You know that, don't you? Then came the dagger. If you're going to be petty with your sister, then you're no daughter of mine, Bernice gasped, wide-eyed and full of faux concern. Mom, don't be so harsh. Anastasia will feel hurt. But her smirk said otherwise. She knew my ceremony date. I told her a week in advance. She even texted, can't wait. Got a surprise planned for you. Surprise indeed, since we were pups. Bernice had always managed to turn every situation into a test one, where the pack had to choose. They always picked her. Even my mate chose her. I should have felt something, anger, betrayal, sadness, but there was only stillness. I'm not angry. Those 3 words sliced through the tension like claws through bark. Everyone stared. Father blinked. Mother narrowed her eyes. Bernice tilted her head with a mock confused pout. They had expected a tantrum, not serenity. Episode 8, which meant they knew what they did would hurt me, they just didn't care enough to stop. Father exhaled and forced a smile. Good, that's good. We're a pack. We don't hold grudges, of course, I said, nodding with perfect obedience. It was the same voice I used to speak to the elder wolves during full moon rituals. The relief in their eyes was instant. They turned their attention back to Bernice. Dinner began. The maid had added essential dishes besides my meatloaf. crab legs, lemon garlic scallops, all Bernice's favorites. You're too thin, father murmured, piling food onto her plate. Eat more. You'll need your strength before the orchestral trial, mother added, dabbing her eyes again. Andrew chimed in with a grin. Don't worry, if any of those city wolves give you trouble, I'll rip their throats out, Bernice laughed, her silver hair gleaming in the light. No need. I've got this. They all chuckled. I ate in silence. The warmth of the meatloaf did little to thaw the cold within me. Episode 9. Then for the first time that evening, Mother glanced at me. She hesitated, picked up a spoonful of meatloaf, and placed it on my plate. Try it. Don't think we don't care about you just because we fuss over Bernice. I care about you too. The words felt rehearsed like a line from a script she'd used too often. I looked down at the food, then slowly set my utensils down. No, I'm full. Her expression shifted, first startled, then irritated. What's wrong with you lately? She started to say more, but Bernice suddenly clutched her throat. Eyes wide. Mom, I can't breathe.